everybody's heard of the Freshman 15, which affects college campuses nationwide. And what this refers to is the stereotypical 15 pounds that freshmen usually gain during their first year of their college experience. Now, while this average has dropped from 15 significantly down to about 5 pounds now, it's still affecting campuses, and it's a problem that needs to be addressed. The National College Health Assessment actually conducted a survey on 131 students, and 125 of them reported back saying that they had gained weight during their freshman year at college. So clearly this is an issue that needs to be addressed, and currently there aren't really any programs on campus, so I'm proposing a program for the Ohio Northern campus that will be directed towards freshman students as kind of a way to inform them of the Freshman 15 and how they can go about combating this issue. It will be completely conducted on a voluntary participatory basis, because with a subject as sensitive as weight gain, you're only going to see results if you have people who actually want to be there and want to make a change. So students can sign up, and the program is going to consist of a fitness plan, a nutritional informational course, a mentorship program so they can pair with somebody who's already been through this and has experience and knows about it and can give them advice on it. A support group will also be part of the program, as well as interaction with several certified health and nutrition professionals who can kind of give them guidelines. And what's unique about the program is that the students will go through a series of pre-tests, which will place them in one of 3 different categories. And these categories are based on the level of susceptibility the students are to gaining weight. And each of these categories will have its own specific sub-program, which will cater towards those individuals' needs. So each student who's participating in the program will get exactly what they need out of it in order to be the most successful. So, any questions?
What are you actually going to do?
For the program, or, okay, for the program, after the pre-tests, you're going to go into a subgroup. So it's high, moderate, and low susceptibility. And in that sub-program, you're going to have, so for, like, I kind of developed this because coming in as a freshman, I played a college sport, so I knew I didn't need to worry about a fitness plan. I already had one in place with my sports team. What I was more worried about is the fact that my parents are no longer cooking me dinner. I have to pick out my own food. How do I know what's healthy and what's not? And how am I going to, keep from gaining weight in the off season when I'm not practicing every day, having games every day? And so, and especially in a college cafeteria, it's kind of hard to find which food is super healthy, which food is not. So as far as like, if I would be in the low susceptibility group, and this program would cater more towards, here are our nutritional guidelines, here's an informational course, rather than we're going to implement a fitness plan. Now, if you look at the high susceptibility group, they're going to be the kids who are maybe already overweight or don't have any sort of diet, don't have any sort of fitness plan in place, and so we're going to be really focusing more on that group, and they're going to be paired more with certified like weight control and nutrition professionals who are going to come in and inform them like, here's how to work out to be effective with you, like with your body type. Here are the kind of foods in your cafeteria that are going to be healthy choices for you. And so we're going to kind of cater towards the individuals because everybody's different. So a program for the high susceptibility people is not going to necessarily be appropriate for lower susceptibility. So, yeah.
Sounds like a very expensive proposition because you've got a lot of nutritionists, you've
right.
got this, and you've got, so how much are you looking at?
We're hoping that the program is mostly going to be it's mostly going to operate off of volunteer work. So since it's going to be on campus, it's going to be treated more as like a club, like other clubs that are worked through the campus. And so we're hoping to have, it's going to be student run for the most part. So students, upperclassmen who have already been through all this, already have the knowledge and are just as passionate about like helping out freshman students. So we want it to be more of a club feeling, and then have guests come in, like professionals come in and help and guide with as volunteer work. And then we're also hoping that while this is aiming at weight control, it's still aimed at freshmen, and it gives them just another opportunity to get involved on campus and meet new people, because when you come in as freshmen, you really don't know anything about campus. And so we're trying to give them another outlet to meet other people kind of in their same area with their same interests. So. Any more questions?
So what's the exact advantage of having it all clustered together rather than, because the groups are sort of separated by the programs or anything?
Right. So when they come in at the very beginning, they're going to be, everybody will meet each other. All the new freshmen will meet each other for the pre-test and everything. And then, like you said, they're going to go into their subgroups where they'll obviously be meeting with those people more often with their workouts and their course, their nutrition courses and stuff like that. As far as support groups and everything, that's when the group will come back together, share each other's stories, like, hey, this really worked out for me, this really didn't work out for me. So that's kind of where they're going to be coming together. But the benefit of having them separate is that you'll be with people who you are more easily relatable to. So if I'm overweight or something and I'm kind of sensitive about that, I don't want to be in a group with somebody who's, a college athlete and, really doesn't have to work hard to keep the calories off. Like they really don't have hard time like keeping weight off. And so you might be running into issues where you're comparing yourself to other people, and that's not really a healthy situation when you're comparing to people who are unrealistic to compare with. So, yeah.
Is this going to be something that spreads to other classes and maybe even faculty, staff eventually, or is it?
Eventually it can. Right now it's just targeted at freshmen because, like I said, it's just another outlet for them to meet people, and the weight gain is very popular within the freshman class. So,
Thank you very much.
thank you.